That's another issue. The workers in Japan, the immigrant workers, the workers in these plants are being contaminated. Dosimeters, companies, subcontracting companies are covering the dosimeters with lead so they don't get a proper reading of the contamination. This is a crime. We are calling for criminal prosecution of government officials, of TEPCO officials for covering up crimes against the people. How can you put a lead cover on a dosimeter to measure the amount of radiation that you have? This is a crime that has to be addressed, and we're going to be presenting a petition saying that they need to criminally prosecute those who are covering up this disaster. The other thing in Japan is that the radiation is still leaking out of plants. Radiation is coming to California. Tuna have been contaminated with cesium. This contamination continues. They say in Japan, listen to this, that you can decontaminate forests. The idea, how do you decontaminate a forest? With leaves and brushes and things like that. You can't decontaminate a forest. When it rains, all the water runs down and it goes into the rivers and then it goes into the oceans. There's no such thing as decontamination of forests. So the government of Japan is lying to us. There is no decontamination. The cesium and the radioactivity is going to be there for thousands of years. For thousands of years. We have to tell the truth about what is going on. 30% of the children, there's been a study, 30% of the children in Fukushima have cysts, thyroid cysts on their throats. This means they're getting contaminated. This is a highly unusual thing to have a cyst, a thyroid cyst in your body. But it's happening to the children of Fukushima. It's happening to the children of Fukushima after being told that there's no immediate danger. How can a government say there's no immediate danger from nuclear radiation? How can you say that when we know it takes years to develop cancers? It's not an immediate thing, but you do get cancer from radiation. And there are cancer epidemics that are developing in Japan. There's also cancer epidemics at San Onofre and at Diablo Canyon because these nuclear plants are giving off radiation. So we say to the government of Japan, to the people of the world, we cannot afford these 50 nuclear plants being reopened. Right now, plant number 4 in Japan is threatened with a fire. It's exposed, the nuclear rods. There are thousands of nuclear rods, waste nuclear rods, that are just in the open space. Another big earthquake and those nuclear rods could start fires. But it's not just in Japan. In the United States, there are 104 nuclear plants with hundreds of thousands of used nuclear rods. This is a threat to the people of the United States. This is a threat to the people of the world. We have to add our voices. We have to say no more. No more nuclear power. No more nukes. Shut them down.
Shut them down.
No more nukes. Shut them down. No more nukes. Shut them down. No more nukes. Shut them down. No more nukes. Shut them down. No more nukes. Shut them down. No more nukes. Shut them down.